Hey everybody, we're back at it again with another quick tutorial. This one's going to be really quick. So we've made our wooden floor, and some of the feedback I got was that maybe I should do a really quick tutorial on how to export this material once it's done. And it's surprisingly easy. So we've got all this, we've got our outputs, and the outputs are literally exactly what they sound like. They output whatever, when you hit output export outputs, whatever's in your outputs goes out. So we hit export outputs. In this case, I'm going to want to go to substance design materials, wooden floor, select folder, and then we've got base color, normal, roughness, height, and ambient occlusion, which we want all of. I'm going to hit yes to export outputs. It's going to export in background, export done, close that, close this, don't save changes. Then really quickly I'm going to open Blender. I'm going to add a mesh, a plane, scale it up. We're going to go into shading. We're going to hit plus to new. Hit this. You have to have the Node Wrangler on. If you don't have that, you have to go to your preferences and turn on Node Wrangler. From here, we're going to want to go to no. Design of materials, and is that wooden floor? That's the folder, I think. I can find a wooden floor. Yeah. And then near the bottom, I'm going to want to pick all the way through all the wooden floors, hit principal texture setup. It's actually going to screw up because it, for some reason, doesn't like doing the base color. So I'm going to really quickly reopen that, go to wooden floor base color, and then drag that over to the base color slot. As you'll see, it looks not so good right now. We're going to really quickly turn in cycles mode. We're going to turn GPU compute because it's faster on my end. If you just have a CPU, obviously you can't do that. We're going to turn on experimental mode. Now we can open this. A light, 3-point lights, key light. We're not going to do any. I'm not going to try hard this or anything like that. I'm just going to make it so that the lights are good enough that we can see what we're doing. Around 100 and around 100. I don't think we need any more than that. That's pretty good. Anyways, you can click this. We've got the normal on. We can decide how much normal. Let's actually back up a little bit. We need this on to see. Oop. I'm going to turn the normal down to about 0.8. We're going to leave the displacement for now. So if we actually hit this and then we add a subdivision surface and we hit simple and adaptive subdivision, what adaptive subdivision is going to do is it's actually going to make our map have real height. So now if you look at this, there should be actual depth to this. Dicing is one, levels viewport, and then do that. We have this, and we can scale. Oop. Nope. Yep. Displacement, color, height, mid-level scale. No. We have adaptive subdivisions on, we have few viewport levels, cycles, experimental. And then we have to go to displacement and bump. And that's in it, yep. Give us some height. We're going to look from the side just so that we can get it pretty good. I'm actually thinking it's going to be around 0.03 to get a good height map. Obviously in Blender, let's actually turn that to 0.5. No, sorry, 0.05. 5. If you please. Okay, that's better. See, we've got some actual tessellation going on now. If that's not going very quickly for you, go back in this. It doesn't have to be that many viewport levels to make a really good situation. Let's go back up to this and turn that up a little bit. See how it looks. And now if I were to go into camera view, see, let's see, render that as an image. Hopefully this doesn't lag me out or anything like that. This should take, let's see, it's going to take a minute just to see what's going on. Actually, it'll be faster than I think. But as you can see, we've got the little displacement kind of nooks and crannies over here that you can see in the render. And that's basically how you would use both a displacement map and how you would quickly hook up the nodes to use this texture in Blender. Now, the lighting setup isn't optimized. If we did a better lighting setup, obviously this is going to look better and better and better as you get the lighting to work better. But that's just a really quick example of kind of how I would set it up in Blender.